What if Apple's next big move with the iPhone wasn't about adding more camera lenses or pushing the processor to the next speed, but instead about making a phone that actually looks exciting in your hand? For years, iPhone colors have been safe, sometimes so toned down that you could barely tell them apart from white or gray unless you looked closely. The iPhone 15's green, for example, was so pale it often looked like a minty white, and even the iPhone 16's teal was only a small step towards something bolder. But the iPhone 17 is reportedly changing that with a green that finally earns its name: deep, vivid, and instantly noticeable. A leaked video showing a dummy unit of the iPhone 17 in this new shade makes the older colors look almost faded in comparison. This time, when Apple says green, they mean green. But that's not the only upgrade in the color department. The purple option is also getting a serious makeover. Remember the iPhone 14's purple? It was so soft it almost disappeared in certain lighting. And then there was the iPhone 14 Pro's deep purple that leaned so dark it might as well have been black. The iPhone 17's purple sits comfortably between those extremes, bright enough to feel playful, but still rich enough to look premium. Moving up to the iPhone 17 Pro, Apple is introducing an orange finish that's set to be one of its boldest choices in years. It's inspired by the desert titanium tone from the iPhone 15 Pro series, but with a hotter, more energetic twist, like a sunset that's just starting to burn into deep reds. It may not be for everyone, but it's proof Apple is finally willing to take risks with its flagship's appearance. And perhaps the most intriguing addition is the so-called liquid glass color option. At first glance, this version will appear white, but under changing light it will subtly shift in tone, reflecting different shades depending on the angle, almost like pearl paint on a car. This could make it the most eye-catching choice for people who like their phones to have a little surprise factor without screaming for attention. What's interesting about this shift is how it signals a broader change in Apple's approach. While competitors like Samsung have been releasing bold colors for years, Apple stuck with its clean, muted palette that worked for minimalists, but it left those wanting something more vibrant with fewer options. Now, with the iPhone 17 lineup, it seems Apple is ready to balance elegance with personality. This change isn't just cosmetic either, it can have a big effect on how people connect with their devices. Color is often one of the first things you notice about a product, and for many buyers, it's a major part of the decision-making process. Even if the phone's display, milliampere-hour battery capacity, and megapixel count remain top-notch, a striking finish can be the feature that tips someone into upgrading. It's also worth noting how much Apple is differentiating its Pro and non-Pro models through color this year. While the base iPhone 17 will have its vibrant green and refreshed purple, the Pro models will get that fiery orange and the liquid glass option, giving each tier its own distinct personality. That makes the lineup more interesting overall, and could make choosing a color almost as exciting as choosing a model. So whether you're drawn to the bold, confident look of the new green, the softer but richer purple, the attention-grabbing orange, or the elegant shimmer of liquid glass, the iPhone 17 series is shaping up to be Apple's most visually interesting in years, and honestly, in a market where so many phones start to look the same, that could be just as important as the specs. Which one would you choose? Let us know in the comments, and if you liked this update, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more news on the latest iPhones before they hit the shelves.